Alright, so I should be live here at this point, and I got kicked out of the race, so I thought I'd do a little streaming just for fun, see how things are going with my setups. And we're live with Mr. Pawnoff. And so I'm going to put up a little new screen here just so you can see where everybody is. This is the current leaderboard. It's for everybody's perusal. Anyway, I'll take that off now. And we'll start looking at what is going on. These are some good battles here. Rogers is right behind Pawnoff, and Pocock's right behind him. So, battle for the top. Top three. After that, we'll just watch this for a while, hoping that the volumes are pretty good. Let me take a quick peek at the volumes on my machine here. And yeah, volume should be good. So anyway, the top three, they were battling it out for the qualifying also, so they kept it up during the race here. Let's see who else. Bird is right on Hutchinson's tail. Further down here. Throwbridge is right behind Uwe. Russell is right behind Jeremy. So we're going to have lots of battles to watch here for a little while. Morris is right behind Biondi. And let's do some bumper cams here. Interior cam, we'll find out in a minute. Let's see who else here. Rios is right behind Banks. And that's the last one. So let's go back to the top here with Mark. I'm just going to get to my controls here. Cockpit. Whoa, Rogers is really close. Let's watch Rogers for a bit. Not that Mark's falling behind at all. They're doing 143s. We were go helicam. That was close. Pawnoff almost lost his lead at that point. And Rogers is still all over him, and Mark's just waiting for something to happen. Throwbridge on Tolan. I have my favorite camera here. And here's a nice little pack here too, with Larson, Pawnoff, and Russell. And who's ahead of that? Jeremy's just ahead of them, I think. That is who is... Yep. Is he the front guy? Yes, he is the front guy. Pawnoff is going to make a move here. March is in the Aston Martin. Another Aston Martin and an Audi ahead. Ooh. Russell's trying really hard to get by Jeremy. Quick peeks at the top has changed. The top three haven't changed. They're still battling it out. This one looks like Russell wants desperately to get by Jeremy. Not going to make it this time, and we're right behind him. Oops, sorry. Mert almost got by. Mert did get by. Russell's behind, so merge that. Let's do a little replay here. 15 seconds. There's the replay. This is how Merch gets by with a little tap. And just gets the inside straight, or inside track, so that he got by. And we'll be coming back in a second here to the... Who is the same four guys? Who is the last guy in this one here? Larson. Merch is going to try and get by Jeremy. Jeremy went a little wide there, lost a little bit of traction, I think. right on his tail. Should be getting a great draft. Coming up that first corner. And he gets by him. Yeah, he did get a draft. Jeremy's behind Jeremy. Make sure Jeremy doesn't get too over anxious. He does. He was passed, and that just miffed him a little bit. And now he lost 2 positions there. And it's often the case when you get passed. Sometimes you get a little lack of attention. See how Jeremy does in a little while. Let's get back to the front here. There's Mark and the 3 guys at the top. They've got a 4-second lead over Larson. Rogers looks like he's going to try and pass here. Didn't make it to stick this time either. That's twice now he's tried on that corner. Lost a little bit of, now Ponoff got a bit of a gap to him now. So maybe Mark was going to take advantage of it. Let's watch Mark for a bit. He got some pace coming into the corner. Let's see if he can maintain it coming out. Yes, he does. They make a move here. Ponoff went a little wide. They both catch up to him a little. Nope. Oh, Mark's got some momentum going into the corner. It's coming up on the longer straight. So if we can get some momentum coming out of this corner, should be interesting. There's an Audi on a Honda. 2 very different cars. Oh, they're coming up onto a back marker there. Brian Banks is up there ahead. So this is going to be interesting once they have to try to get by Brian. Brian's really good at getting out of the way, especially when he knows it's the top guys coming up. But it still could have an effect. So we're going to stick with this this little grouping until, hang on, Mark, a little bit of grass there. Don't worry, no, not to worry. Brian will slow things down. And we're going to take a look down here. We haven't watched. Folan is on Throwbridge. And another one here is Bondi on Morris. I think these were the battles a while back. So watch those for a bit too. I want to go back to Mark and the front runner crowd just to see how they're going to get by Brian. I'm just practicing here because I'm going to be doing I think I'm going to be doing the Group 1 races. So I'm going to have to get top game for the top guys. Top of my game. The top guys will be racing, and I'll have the responsibility of commentating on those races. And as I probably mentioned before, Jeremy is going to be joining me. We're going to try a bit of a practice run on Thursday, I believe. We'll live stream the race, and Jeremy will join me. Okay, so here comes the issues here. Maybe I'll jump in with Dejean and see how he gets by Brian. Let's see what that. Like, oh, Brian really he's not going to make it. Not even going to make it fun. He's going to let everybody go by. Oh, Mark got stuck a little bit there. Everybody's still in the race here, so that was good. Good job by Brian to get out of the way. Thank you, Brian. So let's see what else we got going here. Now, got this going is still pretty good. Helican. Seems to me this Helican isn't as high as some of the others. There should be another one someplace, I think. Oh, Mark Scott came right up into Rogers' back that time. Probably had to hit the brakes a little harder and lost some momentum, but they're still very close to it now. Coming up behind, that's Brian behind them, so they have got a lead of a good 5 seconds on the 4th place, Mr. Larson. This is another little pack here for position. Just go to the cockpit view. This is Bird, Hutchison, and Christopher. I believe that's Mark. I'll check first names here. Yes, Mark, Christopher, and Malcolm Hutchison. This is a good. This is for positions 5, 6, 7. And a little further back, Jeremy is still battling out with Larson. Although the other guys in that group split off or pushed off a little bit further into the horizon. So Jeremy is going to make this his battle for the day. Further down, everybody's quite far behind. Ooh, Bird is. He was very close for a second there too on my leaderboard. But the big battle is still here. This is a heck of an epic battle. The top spot. Group 1's going to be pretty interesting this year, I think. Just showing there's a few guys who have gotten very quick. Let's see, Rogers is all over Jean's back. Oh, and Mark's coming up right in the rear there. This is definitely a case of, let's see, what do we got for manufacturers? We've got a Porsche, Honda, and an Audi. So 3 different, totally different handling cars. And it's showing in the corners sometimes. Porsche sometimes has, Mark's trying there hard again. Let's watch this. Mark's got that Audi tuned in this year. Mark's definitely taking a step up in Group 2. He talks about having an epiphany earlier this year in his driving style, and it's improved him quite a bit. So he's probably going to be climbing the leaderboard this year compared to last year. Let's take a look to see where everybody fit last year. And we've got these guys approaching another back marker, Mr. Holmes. All right, they've spread out slightly here. Who else is trying to, the same 2 battles going on. Up ahead, behind these guys is Derek on Hutchison and Christopher. Just watch this for a bit. Brian Banks is behind these 3 guys, but he is a lap down probably. The guys must have just passed him. As usual, Brian didn't cause any issues with these 3 because they were together, and now they're still together. So pretty close grouping here. Just keeping an eye on the top 3. How much time have we got left? 10 minutes left in the race. That's quite a bit of time. Mr. Blondie and Mr. Morris are still at it. So we get 3 very close battles going on here. But nobody's really changing position too much. That means the guy ahead is not making any mistakes. And the guy behind just is keeping pace. These 3 are certainly keeping pace with each other. Feeling there'll be a little bit of sweat under the armpits after this race with these 3 guys because they're just going at it hard. And let me see what their lap times are like. They're still in the 143 6s and 7s. Their best times were 142 6s and 7s. So Mark just a little bit of a spin there, but I'm sure he'll catch up to these 2 guys in a second or 2. Let's just get up there with Rogers. There's another back marker. Ahead, that is Craig Holmes. So let's just see how everybody gets by. Mark fell behind a little bit here on everybody, but I'm sure he'll catch up. Just don't push too hard, Mark. Lose it. Okay, the back marker is going to go back here. Let these 2 go anyway. Let's see how far Mark is behind. Mark is now. So he lost a little bit there. Last lap, Mark was, well, he didn't lose. He lost a third of a second on Rogers, but he's caught it back up again. Only a third of a second. These 3 are just pretty much where they were. These guys are just pounding out the laps, lap after lap, without any errors. Mark have another little slip. Fell behind by a second here. up. Oop. Rogers. Back here. This other one is Blondie and Morrison still. Let's see how Jeremy's doing. Jeremy fell behind a little bit to Larson. He is 5 seconds behind. Might be struggling a little bit. These three guys are certainly caught. Mark, catch up to these two once he falls behind. He was behind by a second. Well, he's still behind by a second. Let's see if he catches up. Looks like Mark is making some changes along the way. I saw his hand flick on the steering wheel there. I wonder if Mark is making either traction control changes during the lap. We'll just stay with him and watch his hands. Oh, Mark just went off. We're not going to be able to watch that. Oh, too bad. Stayed away from the wall at least. Just stay with Rogers. Just as I said, they were pounding out lap after lap. Mark made a slight error there, but he'll probably catch up. Let's just watch him now. He is 3.3 seconds behind. Let's see how long it takes him to catch up. See, the Porsche is just got a different braking point than the Honda there, or a different braking point for the drivers at least. Look down the board here to see if there's anybody close to that. The only other battle that's close is this one. Oh, and that just got the announcer's curse. Let's watch that. Just let that go by to make sure that he hangs on to the pass, and I'll go do a replay. It's just side by side. Go helicam, side by side. Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he does. I'm going to go back 15 seconds and watch that. Oh, maybe I'll go back. I'll have to go back 30 seconds. I waited too long. It looks like he's going to make that pass stick. I waited too long to do the replay. Didn't quite catch the first pass, but there he's made that stick. Although Biondi's not going to give up here. You see what Mr. Biondi's first name is? Paul. Oh, he's got, again, once you're ahead, somebody, after somebody's following you for so long and you get past, you get a little over anxious and a little bit miffed. Oh, he's getting a draft here. BMW's getting a draft on the McLaren. Go to helicam, see if this is going to happen in the score. He's got the inside, and he's going to get ahead. Let's see if he can make it stick through the exit. Yes, he does. There's a good pass, good driving, and great. Let me just quickly look up at the front here. No. Did we miss something here? Yes, Rogers. I'm going to go back 60 seconds here with Rogers, because Rogers is now in 4th place. Let's see what happened here. This is Rogers on. Number 21 is Bonoff. So Rogers gets by. Battling. They've been battling all day. Oh, there's a little, and both went off. Glad I had the replay there. And where did Mark end up? Whoa, that was a close one. All right. So right now, Mark is in the lead. Ponoff's in 1.8 seconds behind. Larson is in 3rd place, and Rogers is now in 2nd place, right behind Larson. I have to wait till the 60-second replay, I think, dies off before I can change the camera angle. But I'm glad I was able to catch it. That was the excitement. This is now Rogers, who is in 4th place. That's Larson in 3rd place. And up ahead is Dejean, and he is just let's see, the back marker in between Mark and Dejean. So that was a huge turn of events. Somebody either made a little mistake, got a little over anxious. I didn't quite catch exactly what happened. There was a little tiny tap. They both skidded out, and Rogers definitely got the worst of the skid. but now with 2 minutes left, the top three have changed, and Mark is the one who took advantage of it. There's Mark up ahead, just making the corner turn there, and Dejean's chasing him down. Larson is not far behind. Larson was in 4th place for a long time. He's really pushing hard. And we go back down here to a few other people because we've got a little bit of a gap here. Maybe Rogers might kind of try to get back on the podium here. Push hard to get back on the podium. Dejean is getting pressured by Larson. Further down here, we've got a new Mr. Hutchinson on Christopher on a close one, and that's pretty much the closest other battle. So we will stick with top 4 guys. And Larson skidded, it looks like a little bit there, but that was a power skid because he did not lose any play time. Let's see if he can make up some. He looks like he's got a very solid car here in the BMW in the sense that his tires are we're well protected. Here's the final lap. Let's see what people try and do. This is probably the closest battle. I don't know if Rogers is going to be able to catch up. Let's stick with Larson here. Oh, he's trying. He tried to make the pass, didn't make it. That made Rogers get up into close proximity. Let's just watch Rogers here. He's anxious, I am sure, to get back into the podium. And Mark is just happy. He's 4 seconds ahead of this group. Oh, Larson is trying hard to get in through there. Also, really up on Ponoff's tail. That BMW has weathered the race quite well with the great handling. Watching here, seems to have a little bit better traction than Dejean. Either it's because of the manufacturer. Let's go to the Helicam. He's going to give it another try, and Rogers is trying to get inside there too. And we still stayed in the same position. To watch this all over. Oh, carnage! This is the last corner. And I'm going to go back 60 seconds to watch this for sure. And that's how it's going to finish. Let's just watch how this happens. I'm not going to make sure. I'm not sure who's who here. I keep forgetting. Let's just watch it. Last few corners. Exciting finish anyway. Goes around the outside, and then I think that's Rogers in the back trying to get back into the podium. I believe he makes it in the sense of from all this. When this all ends up, I believe he's going to be in 2nd place. Yes, he does. There was just went a little bit wide, and then he tried to outbrake everybody and just touched. That Rogers that he hit? I'll take a look at the numbers here. Yeah, it probably was. No, it wasn't. It's been Larson. Wow. Great finish. Well, that was fun. I hope it turned out well on the stream, and post that on the